STRIVECast is opened. Welcome back for another round.
Season 5, episode 15.
Woo!
The STRIVECast is opened. So here we go. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Noel Thompson over here.
I'm Jeff.
Ryan?
I am Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
All right. Ladies?
I'm Whitney.
Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Pete. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Noel, who's our guest today?
Caro Woodard
Yeah. From where?
from Cheverus High School.
That's right. Good job. And she's a Jesuit volunteer there.
Yeah.
That should be a good conversation coming up in just a minute. And then Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Pete.
Ready to answer some emails from a listener?
Yes, Pete.
Okay. And Noel, you got some tricks and recommendations for us too?
Oh yeah.
Tips? Okay.
Yeah.
Should we get right after it?
Oh yeah.
All right. And Jeff, you want to take us to break?
We will be right back.
Welcome to STRIVECast. To the STRIVECast. Can you tell us about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Caro. It's short for Caroline, but I just like Caro a lot better. I'm from Georgia. I grew up around Atlanta, and my whole family still lives there. I have 2 brothers and a dog. She's a Basset Hound Labrador mix, and so she looks kind of funky, but I love her a lot. A lot of things I really enjoy are hiking and being outside. I love going on like little sunset walks and seeing all the fun, pretty colors. And I love making Spotify playlists. And so if you guys have any favorite songs, please let me know. I'd love to like hear them, try some new music. So open for recommendations always. And I am a Jesuit volunteer. So I'm doing my 2nd year in JVC. I volunteer full time. I live with other volunteers. And last year I did it in Idaho and I worked at a nonprofit. And this year I'm in Maine at a school. So a little bit different, but still a lot of fun.
All right, Noel, do you have a Spotify song she should add?
Oh yes. That's fine. How about no.
One that she might not have already.
Hey, your deepest cut.
This could get
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Step by Step?
Ooh, who sings that one?
New Kids on the Block.
I haven't heard that one. I know,
Oh.
I feel like I've heard of New Kids on the Block. I haven't heard Step by Step, so I'll look it up.
There you go. Jeff, your first question?
Okay, Pete.
And or a song?
Why? Okay, wait, hold on. Why were you interested in beginning at JV?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think so. And so I love being with kids and like teenagers. And I knew that long term, I really want to be a teacher. And that was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life and just be supportive of kids and young folks and be in those spaces. But I also knew I was super young. Like I was graduating at 22 and kind of wanted to take some time to do something for a year, do something different, volunteer and get to know different communities. So I really wanted to be a Jesuit volunteer because I felt that that gave me that option to go explore new places, see new things, meet a lot of new people, and learn a lot while doing some really, really cool work. So I got really lucky. The nonprofit I was at last year, they worked on a lot of like relationship violence topics. And so I got to work on talking with like teenagers and young adults about like healthy dating norms, like what is a healthy relationship, and like being with friends and stuff, like that's a relationship too. So I just talked about my friends all day, talked about other people's friends and how to like, be happy and awesome together. So it was really, really awesome. And I had a good time and wanted to do it one more time, learn something new. So it's been awesome so far.
Cool.
What does a typical day looks like for you?
Yeah, one thing I love about my job here is I'm a volunteer at Cheverus High School in Portland, and one thing I love about being here is that like no day is exactly the same, and so kind of my job is just to be available, to have my door open, to talk with folks as they come by, and my job is like the service learning coordinator, so I do a lot of like connecting students with places to volunteer in the community. We've been to Strive before. We came to Strive night with some kids and they had a ball. It's like the best time ever. And so a lot of my job is just like trying to plan volunteer opportunities, talking with kids about where they want to volunteer, trying to get people to come to these, and also planning like immersion trips. So technically I'm like in the campus ministry department. And so working with people, kind of a lot of things we do are from a spiritual lens, but not exclusively. And so I'll plan like retreats, like we're planning some immersion trips. We're going to the US Mexico border in a few months. So we're trying to plan that trip and get that ready. And I just, am available too for things that my coworkers need to get done. So, some kind of mix of like talking with people, talking with students, going out into the community and doing fun things, and planning for other big things in the future. So it's always different. And there's always time to eat lunch, to hang out with my colleagues, hang out with students, and just have a lot of fun. So overall, it's like really flexible and awesome.
Very cool. Jeff,
Yes, Pete.
back to you, buddy.
What is your favorite part of your job?
That's a hard question, but I think my favorite part is just getting to connect with a lot of the young people at the school I'm at. So a lot of them are like in the 14 to 18-year-old range. And so they're a little bit younger than me, but still kind of like my peers' age, like my siblings are that age. And so it's really cool getting to learn from them about like what life is like for them, what they really, really enjoy. And they're all really, really thoughtful and curious. And so it's really cool hearing like what's on their heart, like what they're thinking about, watching them grapple with a lot of things. And so I think the best part of my day is just getting anytime I get to spend with them. And so like in our office, we have this big space where our desks are. And then we have another space where there's like couches and chairs. And there's a pretty solid group of kids who comes in there every day and like eats their lunch and hangs out. And they're all like, they're so silly and fun. So it's just cool getting to like hear what they're up to. And they make me laugh all the time. So any chance I get to hang with them is a good time.
Very cool. Noel?
What advice would you share with everyone who is thinking about becoming a JV?
I think I would just say if you're considering it, try it out. Like try the application process and such. Like I know both times I was kind of unsure whether it was something I really, really wanted to do. But the more I like talked to people about it and interviewed and did different things, I realized that like I really, really did. And if I had just kind of been like, I don't know, it sounds hard, it sounds different, and ruled it out, I wouldn't have learned that. So even if you're thinking about it, I would say just to try applying and see like through that process if you get any more strong feelings about like, yes, we're doing this, or no, not for me. And I think also to be really nice to yourself in the process too. Like I think I had a big idea that like a JV was like a really perfect, like really awesome, top-notch person. And I kind of put it on like a pedestal. And I think a JV is just like your ordinary person who is doing all these different things. So I think just like to be nice to yourself and know there's many ways for you to show up and have a really, really great year. And you don't have to be any way besides how you are. And you're good to go. So I think that's would be my advice.
That's really sound advice.
Thank you.
Jeff, you got one more?
Yes, Pete. What is your favorite thing about Maine?
Ooh, there's so much to choose from, and I want to hear all y'all's favorite things in a minute too. But I really love how there's so much to do. Like the beach is right here, so in the summer, if you want to go hang out at the beach, you can. And the mountains are a couple hours away, so you can drive and go hiking. And Portland's a really cool city as well. So you kind of get your fill of like nature and like city life, and there's so much to do. And everyone is really, really kind. Like I'm from Georgia, and like Southern hospitality is a thing. People go out of their way to be like really, really kind. And so I didn't know like living somewhere else if that would be like the same thing or not. But everyone in Maine has been like really, really nice and supportive and kind. So I think just like having everything, so much to do and being able to do it with really, really nice people makes Maine really, really cool. But y'all have been here a little bit longer than I have. So I'm curious, like Jeff and Noel and anyone, like what are y'all's favorite things to do? Or like what do y'all love about Maine?
Noel, you want to go first?
Oh,
What's something you love about Maine?
about Maine. Something I love about Maine is the beaches, the oceans, and Christmas and Thanksgiving and holidays.
Maine was super pretty for the holidays, like the snow and everything. It was gorgeous. You're right, Noel. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Jeff, how about you?
I like Christmas, and I also like
What's your favorite thing about Maine?
my favorite thing about Maine it is the atmosphere and the people around it.
What's like your favorite thing to do in Maine?
And probably the football.
Ooh,
Play football?
Yeah.
that's a good answer. Do you watch the Patriots? I feel like a lot of people are Patriots fans, Jeff.
Yes, I do like the Patriots. Yes, but except for Matt Jones.
That's fair.
I'll just call it out. He's cross him off our guest list from the podcast. But,
He won't be coming.
yeah. Okay.
I love it.
So guys, what's it time for now?
The lightning round.
All right, the lightning round. And Jeff, you typically go first in the lightning round.
AP. What is your favorite superpower and why?
Ooh, I would want to be invisible so that way I could just go around and about and do whatever I wanted. And yeah, I think it'd be really, really fun. So I think invisibility because it would just let me go incognito and do whatever I wanted. Not that I would do anything like crazy, but I think it'd be really fun.
All right, Noel,
Hey, lightning round.
lightning round.
What is your favorite sitcom show?
Ooh,
Good
Friends. I love Friends. It's a classic.
Me too.
All right, Jeff,
What is your favorite hot chocolate?
Ooh. Jeff, I gotta be real. I'm not a huge hot chocolate fan, but I do like chocolate. So if that's part of the question too, I like regular chocolate, like Hershey's, the little kisses. Those are good, but I don't know. I don't know if chocolate's supposed to be hot. I know that's an unpopular opinion sometimes, but that's what I think.
Noel.
Okay. Let's see. If you were a superpower, hero, what kind of powers you might have?
I think so. Definitely the invisibility. That one I would definitely have. I think I would also want to do things like really, really fast, because that way I could do more in a day. And
Yeah.
so like I wish I could like run really fast so I could run to the store. And I wish I could do my laundry really, really fast. And I think I wish I could make time stop because I think that could be fun to like mess with people and do fun things. So probably all of those if I had like a choice of like multiple.
Nice. All right, I think we go to Ryan for
The
the
jokes.
famous last question.
Tell us your best joke.
Ooh. Okay, I have a golf joke. I don't love golf a ton. I haven't played golf really, but I have a good golf joke. So why did the golfer bring two pairs of pants?
I don't know.
I
Just
don't
in case
know.
you got a
but-
hole in one.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one.
That was
It's a knee slapper. I love that one.
Well, thanks so much for spending some time with us here today. We really appreciate it. And I'm sure we'll see you around soon.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Bye, Jeff,
Thank you.
Ryan, Noel.
Thank you.
Jeff, you want to take us to
Bye.
break? Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Your ad is right here.
That's right. And what's our special this month?
so 4 episodes for $25 for a New Year's special.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
That's a deal.
Look at that. 4 episodes for $25.
Mm.
Can't beat that with a bag of hammers. So contribute now. $25. Email us at strivecast@pslstrive.org. We'll help you get it hooked up. Mention your brand 3 times at least per show. We'll get you on our social media, the website, you name it. All for the low price of $25.
So $25 for 4 episodes.
That's a
And
bargain.
they're good for this month. New Year's special.
All right. Anything else, Jeff or Noel?
Oh, yes. I don't think so.
Okay. Then Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Hits, tips, and recommendations.
Ooh, you got some hints and tips for us this week?
Yep. About dating.
Oh, hey-oh.
Oh, and people who got married is always be yourself and don't let someone tell you to be someone you're not. And if you want to dress up fancy for taking a woman out to a restaurant, you can do that. And be like, get her a seat, let her in to the seat to go out to a restaurant, and say, violets are blue, blueberries are purple. When I think of you, you're a umbrella underneath my rainbow.
Violets are blue. Blueberries are purple. When I think of you, you're the umbrella underneath my rainbow. Did I get it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll use that one on my wife tonight.
And also always have chapstick with you because dry lips.
Are we
And
still
get-
talking about dating or something else?
Oh, for being dry.
Just for being dry in general.
Or if you want to mooch on somebody, she won't say you got dry lips. You'll kiss her.
Wow. That's how well the poem works, huh? Power
Yeah.
of the poem.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
that's it.
I thought you had another
That's it?
recommendation for us.
No, that was the lotion and the dating thing.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any questions for Noel about any of that? Jeff, that works right in with your New Year's resolution.
Actually, Pete, it actually is not.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh, I thought you were working to find a lady for your New Year's resolution.
Yes. Yes. Not like, no.
But you can explain to me.
You just don't think you don't think his recommendations are any good?
No.
You can
Ooh.
You can also explain to me what I missed, Jeff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
Jeff,
idea.
what
is
would
your-
you do differently
Yeah, there
on
you
a
go,
date?
Romeo.
Tips do you have?
This is the first
Uh,
ever rebuttal on hints, tips. and-
Probably like, maybe like kindness. And also,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
And also be nice.
Yeah.
And be confident.
What about trust yourself if you're going on a date?
What do you feel about that? That would be confidence, I think. He just be confident.
Yeah.
What would you both wear on a date?
Not a swimsuit.
I think
Not a swimsuit.
maybe a
Noel.
suit. I think probably a suit.
You would do suit and Noel would do
You'd
not.
wear a suit?
Yeah.
I will wear jeans and a nice t-shirt.
Okay.
Probably
Depends on what
not
you're doing, right?
sure, but I always wear man cologne.
Man
Yeah.
cologne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just not too much man cologne, but
A little bit of man cologne.
yeah, just no, just do only one squirt.
One squirt man cologne. No swimsuits. You
No,
heard it here first.
that's right.
Okay. So, but what do you think about Noel's poem?
I think it was fine. I
Did
think
you
that
have a
was
better one?
great.
Not that
You-
great, but it was-
would you try it out on someone?
Do a different poem about something.
No thing. I'm not sure how that's gonna play out.
well, do you have your own pickup line or anything?
Oh, I just you myself and let the girl talk first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're learning a lot here. So 2 different styles.
Yeah.
Anything would you like to have a rebuttal to the rebuttal, Noel? It's your segment. Would you like to have the last word on this?
In the beginning, what Jefferson, that was part of it about giving her seat.
Like pull out her chair for her?
I think everything is good.
Everything's
Decent.
How you
good.
doing, Whitney?
I'm good, Jeff.
All right. Okay. Well, stay tuned as the year goes on to see how this unfolds
Yeah.
for our 2 hosts. Single and ready to mingle. Okay. Jeff, would you like to take us to break before we get in trouble?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. Jeff, what time is it now?
Time for my segment, Pete.
That's right. What's the name of that segment?
Ash, Jeff, and Jeff.
Ask
Yeah.
Jeff, and Jeff. All right. Well, we have a listener email today. It's from Zach in Falmouth, and he asks, "Dear Jeff, if you had your own time machine, when would you go back in time to? Or would you go forward in time? What's the first thing you would do with your time machine?" Love the show, Zach in Falmouth.
If I had a time machine,
Correct.
I'd probably go forward.
Ooh. To what year?
Forward. The year of the dinosaurs.
Oh, that's the past.
Are the dinosaurs going to come back? Or would you go back to the past when there was the dinosaurs?
To the year of the dinosaurs, Pete.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be scary, wouldn't it?
Why?
I don't know. They're giant and dangerous.
What if one ate you?
Yeah. That's where you'd go. You're sticking with it.
Yes. And I think it takes place in the Amber Beach.
Okay. There you go.
Probably.
Set that dial to dinosaur days. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. And try to find a museum.
I know
I
we
think
on
the dinosaurs were before the museums.
Hey Peter, I know we on the recording,
Oh,
but
okay.
he's talking about Power Rangers.
Is that true?
Dino Charge. About a museum of dinosaurs. Yeah.
Jeff, is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, well, there you go. So you could go maybe to the filming of Power Rangers.
Yeah,
All right.
that's correct.
Noel, now that you've outed Jeff, where would you go?
I think 2030.
2030.
And to see myself graduate STRIVE.
Wait a minute.
So you already did though.
2030?
No, I mean watching myself graduate from
So that'd
STRIVE.
be going back to the past though, if you're watching yourself graduate again.
But I have a couple of places to go in the time machine.
Okay. So you'd go to 2030, and then separately from that, you would go back and watch yourself graduate from Strive U.
Yeah. And
Okay, what's going on in 2030 that you want to get to?
I don't know. I also like to see what Portland looks like in the 80s too.
In the 80s. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So literally, one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah, I love doer.
Okay. All right. Those are interesting. So see what Portland looks like in the 80s. Pit stop at your Strive U graduation, and then on to 2030.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ryan.
I think some of both. I'd like to go to the future and see what technology would be then, like in the future, was 10 to 20 years from now, and then I also like history, so like kind of want to go backwards in the past and check what history there is in general.
Cool.
So I think I kind of like both with it.
Good. All right. Wit.
I think it would be fun to like go to high school in Greece times, like the 50s.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What do you think, lady?
Yep.
what about watching myself being my case manager back in the time?
And then I'd go back to being Noel's teacher.
All right. Alex? Also a pink lady?
No, that sounds cool. If I were to go back in time to one event, I think I would go back to the 1999 Women's World Cup final and watch that game.
There you go. The Brandy Chastain game.
Exactly. It would have been so cool to be in that stadium.
There you go.
What about you, Pete?
If I had a time machine, I could go forward to the future and change things.
You could. What would you change? You could go back to the past and change things too.
Oh, I could see preparing as a teenager.
You could.
What about you, Peter?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty happy where I am. I don't know if I need to move around at all. But
Well, would we be stuck there or we're just going to see?
what's that?
I said, are we stuck in that time period or we're just going to go see what it's like?
I don't make the rules. So I'd say you're not stuck anywhere.
Okay.
You always have the power to change your situation.
And COVID-19 too.
Say that again, Noel?
If we go back and up to fix and to not have 19.
Oh, not to have COVID? That would be a great idea. You could go back and vaccinate everybody before.
Yeah.
And, stop the spread, and that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. I'll help Noel on his errands there to do that.
If I went back and shaved beard.
Oh, that's a
so
shot.
handsome.
It needs a little trim, but you want me to get rid of it?
I actually kind of, I kind of like it, Pete. It was your young self that I
I
kind
gotta
of like.
trim it up. You're right, but
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that, but
no, it's your segment. You can say whatever you want.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to say that. But it's just my idea.
All good, brother. All good. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Well, then I guess Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Listeners like you.
Listeners like who, Ryan?
Susan Joyce.
That's right. Thank you, Susan, for listening. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Susan.
Guys, how could somebody else be the listener of the week, just like Susan?
you call in.
You could call in. You could email us at strivecast@pslstrive.org. You could like one of our social media posts, or just share, like, comment, leave us a review. Let us know you're listening. You could be listener of the week, just like Susan.
You can also go on Twitter.
That's right.
You can always go on a flip flash.
Flip flash.
What's that?
Well,
I
you
don't
can also
know.
just tell one of us that you're listening. We'd love that. That's a new wrinkle for 2023. Tell Noel or Jeff you're listening. If you are listening,
Yeah.
tell Noel or Jeff. Okay. All right, Jeff, you want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Wrap
Oh,
it
we're
up.
back. Time to do what, Noel?
Time to wrap it up.
Time to wrap it up.
Time to wrap it up. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yep.
Noel, do you have a disgusting wrap of the week
Oh yeah.
or enjoyable wrap of the week?
It's abracadabra doofuses. Minute to me. Abracadabra doofuses. And it's put it in a middle, what I mean, with chicken noodle soup, some pasta, and some lettuce on the side, and a little bit of mushu and cow beef on a wrap.
How do you put chicken noodle soup in a wrap?
Actually, you can't.
How do you put abracadabra in
You're
there?
right, Jeff.
Very confused, but that is the wrap of the week.
You
Okay.
can't put chicken noodle soup in a wrap. It's
So you can
impossible.
put chicken in a wrap.
But you can have it on the soup and just have the wrap plain.
I like how you put the soup in the wrap, but put the lettuce on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. And then, Jeff, you got anything to say today before we sign off in a minute?
No, I'm good, Pete.
Okay. I know we want to thank our guest. Alex, would you like to thank her?
Yeah, thank you to Caro from Cheverus High School for coming on the show and telling us more about what you do there. It was great
Yeah, that was
talking to
fun.
you.
Thank you. Ryan, are we still hiring?
Yes, we are. Strive is still hiring, and with a sign-up bonus of $1,750. Check out pslstrive.org/employment.
Great. All right. Anything else we should talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. We're going to have some very exciting news coming up about our events very shortly, potentially as soon as next week. So stay tuned for lots more about that, including Strive Rocks 2023.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Okay.
All right. Then thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
Bye.
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 Bye.